Welcome to Sports Injury Nation. I'm Taylor Twellman of the New England Revolution. It was August 29th, 2008. We were playing LA Galaxy and David Beckham and Landon Donovan in front of about 45,000 people at Gillette Stadium. Cross came in. I have the scar to prove it. The goalie came out, punched me in the face. I got about 12, 13 stitches. I scored the goal, which is probably the most important thing. But unfortunately for me, that punch has knocked me on the shelf on and off for the last 18 months. It was an injury that not a lot of people had seen. You know, some doctors said I didn't have a concussion, some said I did, some said my neck was okay. It took me a long time, about 6-7 months, x-rays, MRIs, concussion tests, everything that was involved to try to find the right answer. At the time, I was very alone. It was hard. You know, my parents, my friends, my trainers, my team, you know, no one could provide me with the right answers. And it wasn't anyone's fault, but I think there's a resource there. So, you know, I sit here talking to you. There's a way where we can, I needed help. I think there was a way that there needed to be a community out there, similar to like a Facebook, where maybe someone in New Jersey or somewhere outside the world would have seen my injury and had their own experience and maybe given me advice, my parents' advice, anyone looking to help me. And instead, I'm on my own going to 6, 7, 8 different doctors, and no one really was there to help. And it wasn't their fault. However, you know, there's a lot of injuries out there that go misdiagnosed and that just go on. And if no one knows what to do, they're alone. And I think there's an opportunity to have not only injuries come together, but parents with kids to have physical therapists, trainers, MDs. The hardest thing is when you see people, there's an ego involved, and if you take that ego out and the patient is the first priority, then there's real value to what's going on. And I think there's value to having a community where if you have questions about ACLs, ankle sprains, you know, neck injuries, head injuries, broken arms, whatever that injury is, everyone should kind of come together and you can ask questions, and there can be people online that can answer your questions. There can be people showing you different ways you can prevent those injuries in the future, or rehab. I didn't have that. As I sit here, I've been out, you know, about 9-10 months dealing with different whiplash syndrome and dealing with different symptoms. And if I can help anything, especially kids and even grown-ups for that matter, anyone that has injuries that needs help, I think we need to create a community that everyone comes together, that trainers, doctors, and MDs especially, they all work together for the patient, because in all honesty, the patient's the person that's most valuable. Not any doctor's ego, not any trainer's ego, not any physical therapist. Anyone's ego should be out the door. You should be able to access anyone's knowledge and be rewarded for that, and your health is the reward. So as I sit here talking to you, I hope, you know, I can be of any assistance to anyone, and hopefully we do get to the point where there is a community out there that whatever injury you have, you get online, you can ask a trainer, you can ask a doc, you can ask anyone, even me, pro athlete, can be online, you can ask what worked for me, what didn't. Because I don't think only pro athletes should have that privilege. I think anyone should have that privilege, and why not create something where everyone can come together and get healthy and get rid of sports injuries as fast as they can.